All right, let's do this. I'm so excited you guys got on. I just kind of like since Summit, I've just like my brain has been like going like a million miles an hour and going like completely different directions, which is good and bad at the same time. But it just means that I'm feeling creative and my creative juices are flowing, and I'm just like ready to like blow things out of the water, which is really fun. It's really exciting when you are passionate about something and then you're just like, let's do this. All right, it's awesome. So, I wanted to tell you guys like a little bit about Summit tonight, and I asked, Steffi couldn't be here, but Robin and Christina are going to talk for a few minutes about like their favorite things or their favorite takeaways from some of the trainings. Summit, oh my gosh, seriously, we cannot even like begin to explain what you get out of going to Summit. I've never been before, so this was my first one too. But I remember a year ago when I missed my first one, even though I'd only been a coach for a couple weeks, I was like, oh my gosh, I missed something big, and I know I'm going to regret that. And so being able to go to my first one, I was so right. I was right all along that this was something that was amazing, and we can't even put into words like everything yet you get out of it. You know, there's parties, there's seminars, there's trainings. Like we were just go, go, go the whole time, and it's not a vacation. Just so you know, we never got into the pool. Sorry, Christina, but you know, we were having an awesome time because it was like your soul is getting fed, you know, your business is getting fed, you're completely surrounded by people that have like-minded goals that are like you, and they're fun and they're sweet. And I think there were some points where everybody was a little stressed out. I think there was like even punches thrown. I don't know, some people didn't get into the trainings they want. That's hilarious. But after that, besides that, I think there was just a little too much testosterone. Okay, I think too much pre-workout. But everybody else is just so sweet. You bump into somebody, you're like, oh, sorry. Or there's like a bunch of people in line, and you're not afraid to go to talk to any one of them because you know they're just like you. So it was just an awesome time to be with pretty much our whole team, only everybody. So Summit was great, and I totally recommend that you guys take as much as you can out of this little recording and see what you missed out on, because it was a lot and it was going to be awesome. So Robin, do you want to go first and share your favorite takeaways? I'm going to go at the end, so we'll do Robin and Christina, and then I'll go.
Sorry, I had to bring you guys back up. There we go. Figure out where I was going to start from. So Beth asked me what was the training that I like got the most out of, or the one that I liked the best. And we went to one that was called, let me get the right, Amazing Customer Experiences That Lead to Star Diamond Success. And so it's basically like customer service within your challenge group. And so it wasn't just kind of like, let's just get a bunch of people together, they bought stuff from me, and we're just going to post every day what Beachbody tells us to. It was more of, getting to know each challenger, validating them, and not just, doing the workout itself, but maybe doing like mini challenges, just kind of like, I don't know I'm trying to think of an example that they gave, but just like said, I think they said something like you have to go out and do like a random act of kindness or something for someone. It was totally like not fitness related. It was just, I guess it was something fun to do, and you had to take like a picture of yourself doing it and posting it in the group. Just kind of like making it fun and not just so regimented all the way or all the time. They really talked about validating, do like a mini challenge and get, or do like a bunch of mini challenges and get points, and then the winner of that, they get, validated somehow on the group itself. And they talked a lot too about how a lot of your coaches are customers first. Like I was a customer for like a month and a half or something before I even decided to be a coach. And so they talked about also not only, getting them involved in the actual challenge group itself, but also what do you do with them afterwards? Like, do you want them to become a coach, or are they just going to be customers all the time? And so they talked about doing like an opportunity call like this, like a Zoom call at the end of the challenge group, just to say, hey, thanks for participating, and let's talk about coaching if you guys want to come and join. Let's see what else I put on there that I really liked. Basically, it was about getting to know your customers, making it fun, doing other things that aren't so fitness related, so that you get to know more about the person as a person, and showing them that you really care about them as a customer and as someone that you want to help, and not necessarily just, okay, you bought a challenge track from me, good luck, here you go. And it was so I really appreciated that.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. So
That's okay.
that's awesome. And that's so true. It's like you want to make challenge groups fun, and it's like we're not all just fitness people. If you guys actually know me, you know I hate working out. As far as I go, I love just putting workout clothes on. Like, I'm wearing my Body View shirt like right now, and that's like as far as I went today. But we're not just fitness fanatics, and we are like just normal people. So you should have fun and like reassure people like you don't have to just be obsessed with fitness or challenge groups. So like go do your random acts of kindness or learn your favorite things. Like do I don't know, have like mini challenges like post your favorite sale of the day, like clothing sale. Like there's like a bunch of different stuff that we can come up to. And it could even be like clean eating or water challenges because those are just healthy things. So there's all kinds of stuff. So Robin, I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite thing about Summit altogether? What was your favorite
The whole
part?
thing? I'm only hesitating because it's really hard, and every time you ask me that question, I don't have an answer. I want to say everything.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I didn't feel overwhelmed. I thought that I was going to feel like really overwhelmed and out of place, and I didn't, because everybody there was super kind, super helpful. There was coaches of all shapes and sizes and backgrounds, and everybody was there for a common goal. And it was really true what you said about, you could just go up to talk to anybody and they would be totally okay with that. Or, everybody was really understanding, except for, for a couple of people that weren't. And I was really impressed as well as how the leaders handled a lot of things, because there was some hiccups, and the next day it was fixed. So I really was really impressed by that. Get on the waiting list if you're not already on the waiting list.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing, Robin.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Awesome. Christina, you ready?
All right, hi guys. Oh, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Everybody's muted. That's a problem.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so first of all, Summit was amazing. You guys have to get on the wait list and go to the next one because it's going to be even bigger. The last one, they said that was like 8,000 people, and they already doubled the ticket sales for the next one. So it's already going to be doubled in coaches, and there's just going to be more. I actually called Nashville and I asked them the capacity for the music, the place that they're renting basically for Summit, and they said over 50,000 people. And I have a really good feeling that at least half of that is going to be filled up with Beachbody coaches next Summit. So for sure, make a plan to go to Summit next year. It's going to be amazing. So one of my favorite workshops that we went to was called Pitch Your Niche. I don't know how to say that word, but basically it's talking about social media, because that's what we all do. We're using social media right now to interact. This is a big part of our daily daily life. And once you figure out how to best use it to reach out to those people that you want to help, you'll be more successful in your business. So there's some things that I wanted to mention. So the biggest one is be yourself. You don't want to be fake. You don't want to pretend somebody you're not, to be somebody you're not. And just be genuine and don't be afraid to show your imperfections. People can relate to you when you're being honest about not being perfect all the time or eating right all the time, or just be you. People relate to that. They want to get to know you, not just some perfect person on the internet that's always eating right and always working out and doing everything correctly. Nobody can relate to that because nobody's perfect. So constantly keep adding leads. Every time like you're out and about, you meet people, and if they have an interest in something that you're doing with your life, add them on Facebook, show them what you're about. Constantly expand your network, be social with people, and be always networking with people. Every conversation I've had this past week has always led back to Beachbody, whatever it may be. There's always a way to talk about what you're passionate about, because if you're passionate about something, then it just shows. You're just glowing. So that's something that they also talked about. Use like unique hashtags if you're gonna hashtag a photo. Like Nella likes to use Nella's Kitchen, and then you can like click on it, and all you see is like all the recipes that she would put up. So when you're doing hashtags on social media, make sure it's a unique hashtag that's just unique to you, so people can follow your photos and videos. Be consistent. The biggest takeaway from that whole workshop was that make sure that you have some time to play around. Like try different times on different dates, and then just keep track of what works best for you. Like say for instance, Monday at 8:30. You got more likes than you did on Wednesday at 10:30. So just kind of keep track of what dates, certain times of the day that you get more interaction with people on Facebook, more likes, more comments, more messages, and kind of keep track of that and what works and figure out a perfect schedule and be consistent. People like consistency. People like to, know that at 8:30 or 9:30 o'clock in the morning, you're going to post an inspirational post or something that's going to be beneficial to them. Always offer substance to people. Like you want to be able to help them with your content, either inspire them, motivate them, or help them in some way. You want to offer free help to people. You don't want just to brag about your progress or your life. You want to be of help. You want to be of service to people. Videos are really great, that they're talking about how videos, get people to interact, and make sure you ask people questions. Make sure you're asking them something that makes them think and makes them interact and leave you comments and ask you questions and message you about certain things. They said that we should be reaching out to about 20 people a day. Honestly, I know that sounds like a big, crazy, scary number, and it was scary to me too. But now that I look at my messages, like today alone, I've talked to over 40 people about this. And it's not something that I'm like going down the list out of my way. I'm like, oh, I have to message this person. It's just another person off my list. It's people that I'm like, oh, wait, I have to check back with this person. This person wanted me to talk to them, and I have to reply to that person about this. So before you know it, once you reply to all the people that want to talk to you, or people are asking you questions, you're constantly interacting with people. You're talking to people back and forth all the time. Before you know it, 20 people have been talked to already, and there you go. That's checked off. So make sure you're constantly talking to people, and make sure you're following up with people if they have any questions. Don't just wait for them to keep coming back to you. Like I'll send some stuff out, and I'm like, hey, watch this video. Let me know what you think. A couple of hours later, I'll be like, hey, did you have a chance to watch the video? Do you have any questions? Just constantly be somebody that they can relate to, that they can talk to, they can go to, so they don't feel intimidated, and they can just ask you any question and be there for those people. Like you're there to help those people. It's not a paycheck. It's not about money. It's not about building your team. It's about knowing that you have the power to help somebody change their lives, to like not only feel better, to be there for their family, and have more energy to play with their kids, and create, a financial freedom in order to live their lives how they want to by their design. this business has so much potential to enrich so many lives, and you just have to look at it as a blessing that you're not asking people to do favors for you. You're doing favors for people. And you want to bestow this gift upon as many people as you can, because essentially we all want to be happy. We all want to have time to spend with our families. We don't want to live paycheck to paycheck, constantly worrying about money, not feeling good about ourselves. So like this is a wonderful opportunity, and share it as it is that. So don't be afraid to share this with people. And just for as far as social media goes, they say that people try to do too much of everything. So just pick 2 things you want to conquer. So like Facebook or a blog, or Instagram and Facebook, or YouTube and Facebook. Don't try to do everything at once. Find what you're good at, because I know Nella is really good at Instagram. She's really, really good at that. So just find 2 things that you're really good at. Don't try to do everything. Don't try to have a YouTube account, like a Twitter account, Instagram account, Facebook account, blog. Don't try to do everything. You'll be so overwhelmed trying to update everything every day. It's just going to get crazy. So just do 2 things and conquer those and do those well. And just constantly build your network with people. Talk to people. Don't be afraid to talk and invite. And make sure that you guys are, for the month of July, on a team cup for the cup. And what were they talking about? So we're going to have Summit the 27th, I think, right, of September. So make sure everybody makes plans to go to, or sorry, I meant Super Saturday.
Super Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, go to next Super Saturday. Make sure it's really important. I think it's really important to stay on the bandwagon. Like we fall off so easily. We're like so excited about Summit, and then we're like, oh, whatever. I'll just revisit that later. Constantly work on personal development. Like I'm obsessed with this book. You guys should all get it. It's amazing. I love this. And another thing that they talked about, there's this app called Podcasts on your iPhone. I'm not sure about Android users, but you can type in Beachbody Coaches, and every single phone call that they have, the national wake-up calls every week, they're there, and it's free, and you can just listen to it if you're working out or if you're driving. You can plug it into your audio in your car, and you're constantly or if you're cleaning the house, whatever, just like have this stuff going on in the background. So it's planting some seeds. You're developing like ideas, and it's constantly kind of like simmering and marinating or whatever. Just like have something always brewing in the back. Don't just be like, oh, I'll just do it later. Just it takes like 5 to 10 minutes a day of focusing, like, okay, this is where I am, this is where I'm going to be, what steps do I need to take today to get to that goal tomorrow? And then just be focused. Make a vision board. That's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. Those are so important. If you talk to like Lindsay Matway, she had vision boards for years now, and she stresses how important it is to have a vision board. Cut out some pictures that you like, some ideas, words, places you want to go see, things you want to go buy. Put them all together on like a board or whatever, like a little board. Put it up in your room somewhere, and just make sure you look at it every day to inspire yourself. I mean, like, it's so important to know what you want to do with your life. We're just always so sidetracked. We're like, oh, well, I'll take care of it later. And even though I'm saying this to you guys now, last week, that was my mission, to make a vision board. I still haven't done it. So I have to like hold myself accountable to this too. And tomorrow I really have to start actually working on it. It does take a lot of time. So just little baby steps every day. You don't have to sit down and spend 6 hours making it, but write down some things you want on there. If you see a cool picture, cut it out, save it, and then just sit down and like start working on it little by little until you're done. And then it's hanging on your wall. So that was it.
Awesome. Thanks, Christina. That was a lot of awesome information, all very like important, and like things that that help you along the lines of trying to be successful and improving yourself as well as improving your business. So one last thing before you go, what was your favorite thing about Summit?
The energy is sitting in that big auditorium, and 10,000 like-minded people are sitting there with me. You realize that this isn't just some pyramid scheme. It's not just some crazy hype, that's not going to last. This business has been around 15 years and Beachbody coaches have been around for 7, and it's just getting bigger and it's just getting better. And they're coming out with so many new products. They're coming out with a phone app for us to use. It's going to definitely make a lot of things easier for our challenge groups and our challengers and holding everybody accountable. They're improving the websites and everything. It's just getting better and better. Right now is the best time to join Team Beachbody because all these other coaches that are, at the top right now, they had none of these tools to work with, and it took them years to get to the top. We can all get there so much faster. And just knowing that this is such a big blessing and it's inspiring so many people, it's amazing to be a part of such an awesome organization doing so much goodness. I love it.
It's awesome. It really is. If you get into this business, if this business is your niche, helping people, or like I said earlier, I'm not into fitness, but I'm into being empowered, and I realize how much health and nutrition makes a person feel good. How you just are ready to blossom when you are freaking feeling good, have endorphins, are healthy, then you can do whatever you want in your life. So I always tell you guys, my mission is empowering you guys. I want you guys to live the lives of your dreams. I want my friends to feel good, to have happy lives. So if you guys can get into this business is perfect. It's wonderful. So I feel it's such a blessing to be a part of, and I'm so excited that you guys are a part of it too and see my vision and want to help others. I want to go. We only have a few more minutes left, but I wanted to tell you guys about my favorite training, and it wasn't Robin and Christina touched on the trainings that Summit had, but we also had keynote speakers in the auditoriums, and they were awesome. We had 2 awesome speakers. I'm actually found them on YouTube, so I'm going to post the links to the recordings, as well as I wanted to let you guys know that all the trainings that we had at Summit, they were recorded, and they're going to be in the Coach Online office next week. So you guys are going to be able to hear all this, but I wanted you guys to hear tonight about what we're excited about and what we took away and what really spoke to us. So you guys will have the opportunity to watch them and then be able to take your own notes and be able to walk away with some good information, because it's amazing and it's so worth the money to the stuff that you take out of Summit. So my favorite, I can't even say my favorite, but I loved Darren Hardy as the keynote speaker the first day. And he is the author of The Compound Effect. If you guys do not have this book, you need to get this. This book is freaking amazing. I'm pretty sure you can find it on YouTube and you can listen to the audio. But the book is awesome because I just like having something in my hand. But if you're an audio person, download it. It's amazing. But he was talking about how his thing was igniting the compound effect. So I wanted to tell you guys about 3 things that he went over. Actually, before I tell you guys about that, I want to talk to you. The theme of Summit this year was never give up. That's Beachbody's theme for the entire year, is never give up. And, that's easy to hear. Exactly, Christina. It's easy to hear, okay, never give up, yeah, whatever. But when we think about when we're going to give up, that's when failure happens. Right now we're all happy, everything's okay. But when we're in the trenches, when we're being bombarded, when we run out of ammo, you're just on your last leg, that's when you have to think about, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I not wanting to ever give up? So what I loved about Summit was they touched on failure the whole time, which sounds so weird because it sounds like such a negative aspect, but it's so true. And it was so inspiring because failing, I feel like I'm failing all the time. I'm like, am I doing this right? This team call sucks, I totally ruined it. But you know what? I'm failing forward. I get better every time, and I just have to go out there and fail. So I love that so much of the speakers talked about how, like, everybody fails. We all suck. We all have to start somewhere. You know, like the major basketball players, Michael Jordan, he failed thousands of times until he got successful. So don't be afraid of failure. And like, failure is not a negative word. It's just something that happens, and it's just a part of life. So get over it and let's move on. So Darren Hardy talked about how you have to just go out, go fail, go mess up, because that's how you're going to learn. It's like, if you don't fail, that means you didn't try, and you're not going to succeed because you didn't try and you didn't fail. So it's all a process. So don't be afraid of failing, because his success, or his mentor Jim Rohn said, all right, life is about suffering. Life isn't always happy. There's no 80-year-old that said, that was easy. We all suck at life sometimes. You know, nobody gets out alive. Seriously, nobody gets out alive. But Jim Rohn said you'll suffer one of two pains, either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. So either we stay home, we don't fail, we hide and don't try, or we go out there and we risk a little, and probably gonna have some major success from risking a little. So don't be afraid of failing. I want you to challenge you guys to focus on helping people. A lot of what I took out of Summit is all the successful people, they're only successful not because of their rank advancements, not of the money they were making. It's because they went out and helped people. So if you're focused on like, I just want to get to diamond, if I could only get there, I'm going to make it. Well, you're not going to get to diamond unless you start helping people. And if you're just so focused on diamond, like, that means nothing to regular people. So you need to just start talking to people. And if you say, I can't find anybody to help, that means you're not inviting people. That's like number one in this business of the 3 vital behaviors, is you need to be inviting. So talk to your friends. Like Christina says, go out, turn every conversation, find some way that you can help them, add value to their life. It doesn't even necessarily need to be Beachbody, but you're going to gain trust by helping people and being genuine about it. So don't be in the back of your mind, maybe this will be the one coach that's going to like help me get to diamond. No, forget that. That's not what this business is about. All these like 15-star diamonds, they weren't even like, that was a nice goal, but like that was not their focus. Their focus was on helping people. And we're in this business to change lives. And the only way you're going to help change somebody's lives is by helping them. So go out there, change your focus. Don't be worried about rank advancement. I don't care where you guys are at, as long as you guys are out and talking to people, out trying to do what this business is about and changing their lives. So that's my challenge to you guys, to refocus and think about the other people, not you. This business is really not about you. We love Lindsay Matway because she's awesome. She gives you tons of information for free. She wants the best for you. And she's never like, I did this is awesome. She's not like that at all. And we wouldn't love her if she was that way. So try and get into that mindset that this business is not about you. It's about the people that you help. And Darren Hardy, his whole thing was amazing. Like I said, it's on YouTube. I will post the link because I can't even go over everything. So he talked about success is earned by hard work. And it's not pretty. It's not sexy. It's the small, boring things, maybe responding to messages. It's those hard things nobody likes to do, but that's how you're going to be successful. It's those small, insignificant choices, like they seem insignificant, but they're not. Whether it's messaging people back, whether it's hosting challenge groups, whether it's just inviting people, it's all these little tiny things that lead up to great success. But if you're not doing those tiny little things, how do you think you're ever going to get there? It's like you're building your little blocks up there. So you just have to start doing those little things, or you're never going to get there. So he was talking about how, like, there is no quick fix. Like, life has no quick fix. It's not easy. Success is earned by hard work. So it's those stupid little things that we hate that other people won't do, and that's why other people stay down here. So if you want to get up here, you gotta start doing those things, even if they suck, even if they're boring. They may seem like you're not doing anything, but you really are. Trust me. Choosing the salad over the macaroni and cheese or whatever your nachos are, like, over time, that's going to change your body. So it's just those little tweaks, those little choices that are going to add up, and you're going to be so glad you did over the long period of time. So don't stress about it. It's just about the little things, which it's pretty cool. Like, it's not some life-changing thing you have to do. It's just the little choices that you just need to become aware of. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. My favorite part of Summit was having Christina, Steffi, and Robin with me. It was so awesome to be able to go there with girls that are close to my heart and being able to share that awesome experience with you guys. I loved having you guys with me constantly and being able to just freaking cry the whole time with my best friends because it was so moving to me. So thank you guys for coming. I want you guys all to come to Summit. There's so much more I wish I could tell you guys tonight, but I know we're going to run out of time. So I'll post this recording if you guys want more information. Also, don't forget those videos will be in the Coach Online office. I will let you guys know when I do see them. And I will post the keynote speakers on YouTube, or on the YouTube channel, so you guys can watch them. Because seriously, I got Stas over here watching them with me earlier today. So they're really moving, and all those little things, all these little videos, choosing to watch these stupid little YouTube videos that seem boring or insignificant, they're going to change your mindset. And it's going to be so much better than watching your episodes of Scandal or Desperate Housewives. Like, trust me, they're going to move you so much farther than watching something that's just entertaining. So, all right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for getting on. Thank you, Robin and Christina, for participating and sharing your favorites and your favorite takeaways. That was awesome. So I'm so glad you guys got to come. So thank you guys for getting on. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday night and a great rest of your week. So love you all. Thank you.